स्वागत है रिपब्लिक के व्यूअर्स का हमारी इस बेहद खास पेशकश में। आप देख रहे हैं एक्वागार्ड हर एक बूंद एंड इनिशिएटिव बाय रिपब्लिक एंड एक्वागार्ड पावर्ड बाय उषा। अगर आपकी और मेरी बात की जाए तो हम लोग सुबह उठकर अपने दिन के काम बड़ी आसानी से बड़ी सरलता के साथ शुरू कर देते हैं पानी के इस्तेमाल के साथ। लेकिन क्या आपने कभी भी ये सोचा है कि उसी समय हमारे देश के ग्रामीण इलाके में कई लोग पानी को तरस रहे होते हैं। India has been working on availability and also the quality of municipal drinking water systems, but with ever rising population and especially the current pandemic, the solutions need to be larger and they need to be more practical. आज आपकी मुलाकात इस खास एपिसोड में कुछ ऐसे उषा वाटर हीरो से कराएंगे जिन्होंने हमारे देश के जन जन तक साफ पानी को पहुंचाने को अपने जीवन का मिशन बना लिया है। So without further ado, let me introduce you to our very special guests today. हमारे आज के पहले उषा वाटर हीरो हैं विकास ब्रह्मावार। Let's take a look at his inspiring story. An Indian who got inspired by looking at the cleanliness of River Thames in London, Vikas Brahmawar dreams of seeing every Indian river as clean as the Thames. After his return to homeland, he started Boston White Water, and this helps the residents of Bengaluru with STP treated clean water. We need many more water heroes like Vikas to take up water conservation. Joining us on the show is our first Usha water hero, Vikas Brahmawar. Welcome to the show, Vikas. Let me tell about Vikas. He was working in London for 5 years before he actually started his passion venture, Boston White Water, in the city of Lakes, Bengaluru. देश में जल की स्थिति देखी और फिर उसके बारे में कुछ करने का बीड़ा उठाया, और ये इनकी मेहनत है कि इस वजह से आज बेंगलुरु के कई हिस्सों में एसटीपी ट्रीटेड पानी को पीने तक के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है। विकास, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हर एक बूंद में। और विकास के साथ हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं गौतमन दे सिंह, who's been working as a technical director of Boston White Water, और ये विकास के जल संरक्षण की कोशिशों के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हर एक बूंद में। विकास जी, सबसे पहले आपसे चर्चा की शुरुआत करना चाहूंगी, आपसे ये पूछकर कि लंदन में काम करते करते भारत में जल की स्थिति के ऊपर काम करने का ख्याल आपको कैसे आया? इसकी प्रेरणा आपको कहाँ से मिली?
हाँ, क्या होता है जब भी हम इंडिया से बाहर जाते हैं काम करने के लिए, as soon as we go out we feel more patriotic and we want to do something for our country. So during all our discussion, जब भी दोस्त के साथ बैठ के डिस्कस करते हैं वो इंडिया में क्या हो रहा है, क्या कर सकते हैं, पानी का क्या समस्या है, सैनिटेशन का क्या समस्या है, ये सभी डिस्कस करते हैं। और एक दिन मुझे ये समझ में आया वहाँ बैठ के बात करने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है। So I have to come back to India to do something. So and also lots of statistics were coming on water scarcity. मैं सोचा बिजनेस का भी बहुत बड़ा स्कोप है और जो भी मैं बिजनेस करना चाहता था वो इम्पैक्ट भी कर सकता है, पानी सेव कर सकते हैं। Predominant factor was huge scope and huge need to solve the water crisis in India. So that's the reason I came back to India in 2008.
विकास जी, एक बहुत दिलचस्प बात है कि आप एसटीपी ट्रीटेड पानी को पीने के पानी के इस्तेमाल में बदल देते हैं। इसकी प्रक्रिया के बारे में जरा हमें समझाएं।
गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया कि एसटीपी मैंडेटरी कर दिए। सो जो भी हम अपार्टमेंट में रहते हैं या इंडस्ट्री में रहते हैं, वी आर सपोज टू रिसाइकिल ऑल वाटर एंड रीयूज इट फॉर गार्डन एंड फ्लशिंग पर्पस। सो जो एसटीपी पानी है अवेलेबल वो अभी तक गार्डन और फ्लशिंग के लिए यूज करते हैं। हमने क्या किया, वो सैंपल को लेके हमने टेस्ट किया। We understood what all the contaminants are there in that water and we decided to set up a system specifically for that. भी बाहर देश में एक नॉर्म है DPR, डायरेक्ट पोर्टेबल रीयूज करके एक नॉर्म है। उस हिसाब से हमने 11 स्टेज ट्रीटमेंट प्रोसेस किया। जो एसटीपी का ट्रीटेड वाटर आता है उसे हमें 11 स्टेज ट्रीटमेंट प्रोसेस करके वी मेक इट अ वेरी हाई क्वालिटी पोर्टेबल वाटर, टेक्निकली ड्रिंकिंग वाटर। इस 11 स्टेज में each stage handles different kinds of contaminants. Say for example, first stage handles turbidity, second stage handles iron. Like that, all the 11 stages handles different kinds of contaminants, and each of these contaminants are removed from the STP treated water to make it a very high quality potable quality water. This water technically can be used for any purpose including drinking.
Mr. Gauthaman, let me begin by asking you that how long have you been associated with Mr. Vikas's efforts and Boston White Water in particular?
So during our college days, we were both dreamt of becoming an entrepreneur. Post our graduation, I started working for several technology companies like Flextronics, Harrison Systems, and Cisco Systems. During one of our meeting, we were 3.5 years back, Vikas was mentioning about the challenges in maintaining and operating the system, operating the boson whitewater system. Then we started thinking about, and then we decided to start integrating IoT-based technologies to our system. Then I left my job and started developing an IoT-based platform for boson whitewater system, which will capture the data in real time, and then we could able to get access to our data in real time, thereby reducing our operational challenges and then improve our maintenance and efficiency of the system. So this real-time monitoring system helps us in doing our predictive maintenance. Since we have access to huge quantity of data, thereby we get a lot of analytics. So we can, we need to station our person at site. We can, using this data, we could able to send our person as and when the need arises. So from then I started, me and Vikas started working together, and then I have started focusing more on technology, IoT-based technologies to monitor and control our systems remotely. And of course, I do design and develop other products, other IoT-based technologies for other products as well.
Coming back to you, Mr. Vikas, I would like to ask you that was it really hard convincing people about the portability of STP treated water, और boson white water की कोशिश की वजह से बेंगलुरु में जो STP treated water है वो किस हद तक पीने के पानी की तरह इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है?
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely hard to convince people to adopt to recycled water, but over time people understand. So if someone goes to Singapore, they invariably drink recycled water. They say if someone stays in Singapore for 3 days, they would have drank recycled water. And Namibia has been recycling water for the past 15 years. So as time went on, people started getting convinced because they are seeing the equipments work throughout the world, and why not it can work in India. So it was difficult to convince, but over time it is now convinced. People are able to use this water. Predominantly, we have saved close to 13 crore liter of water for this year currently, and this month we'll be clocking around 25 crore liter of water saving. The impact which is actually being created is if a mall is using currently 4 lakh liters of water, with our system they don't have to buy 4 lakh liters, they'll have to buy just 1 lakh liters of water. So there is a huge saving in terms of water as well as money for a mall or an apartment complex or an IT park. So it is a win-win from all sides. We are able to help them save water, save money, and we get a chance to save water, which makes us feel proud about it.
Mr. Gauthaman, if you could tell us a bit about the sustainability and the cost benefit of using recycled water.
So let's in cities like India, with a lot of tier 1 cities coming up now, there are a lot of big commercial complexes are coming up. Say for example, malls and technology parks. So these malls and technology parks tend to have a lot of air conditioning units inside, and of course they do generate a lot of wastewater. These technology parks, malls tend to buy a lot of water from the private water suppliers, and then often spending huge cost in buying water for their cooling tasks. And of course they need to spend another significant cost in treating the water before they sending into the cooling towers. On top of that, they do tend to have a lot of wastewater. So using systems like boson whitewater, they can able to take this wastewater being generated and convert it to high quality potable water, so that they can use this water directly to the cooling towers. Because buying water from private water bodies and then further treating it when it comes to especially when there is a summer season and there is a deficit of monsoon, it's becoming more and more challenging for them to source that water. So it's in the long run, it's not a sustainable solution for them. Having a system like boson whitewater, which will help them in sustaining the water needs. So that's one part to it. When it comes to an apartment, a 100-unit apartment is spending anywhere between 2.5 to 3 lakhs of rupees for the water needs when they buy water from the private water bodies, private water tankers. So when they start using this boson whitewater for their non-potable purposes like washing, cleaning, floor cleaning, etc., they can reduce the water cost almost by half.
Mr. Vikas, according to you, how has technology played a big role in water conservation? और खासकर हमें boson white water की उस एप्लीकेशन के बारे में बताएं जिसके जरिए हम पानी की शुद्धता को नाप सकते हैं.
We have adopted a technology in real time monitoring system. So अभी क्या होता है, अगर सिस्टम कहीं और 20 किलोमीटर या 30 किलोमीटर के डिस्टेंस में अगर सिस्टम ऑपरेट करता है, हम अभी हमारा ऑफिस से जो भी कंट्रोल सेंटर है वहां से सभी रियल टाइम सभी पैरामीटर्स जो भी पानी का क्वालिटी है क्वांटिटी है वो सभी हमारा ऑफिस से ही हम मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं। रियल टाइम सभी देख सकते हैं कब मटेरियल चेंज करना है, क्या क्वालिटी है, क्या क्वांटिटी है। हमारा सभी साइट्स का इंफॉर्मेशन हमारा ऑफिस से ही हम देख सकते हैं और मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं। इसे हम प्रेडिक्टिव एनालिसिस कहते हैं क्योंकि जो भी इंडस्ट्री में इक्विपमेंट्स है वो सभी रिपेयर के लिए आफ्टर इफ इट स्टॉप्स पीपल गो फॉर रिपेयर। वी सेंड पीपल प्रोएक्टिवली बेस्ड ऑन द डेटा विच इज अवेलेबल। वो प्रेडिक्टिव एनालिसिस से जो भी डेटा हमारे ऑफिस को आता है उसके हिसाब से हम आदमी बेचते हैं। वो मेंटेनेंस प्रोएक्टिव करते हैं, वो सिस्टम फेल होने के बाद नहीं बेचते, उसके पहले ही जो भी प्रॉब्लम है वो रिमोटली सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। ये हमारा एक यूनिक इनोवेशन है, रियल टाइम मॉनिटरिंग। दूसरा, ये टेक्नोलॉजी इनोवेशन बस काफी नहीं है, बिजनेस मॉडल का भी इनोवेशन करना। वी हैव डन अ बिजनेस मॉडल इनोवेशन एज वेल। So what we have done previously, people were selling this equipment on capex, meaning each equipment costing 30 lakhs, 35 lakhs. People were hesitant to buy such a large capital costing equipment. So we have converted that to OPEX model. अभी जो भी मॉल या IT पार्क ये सिस्टम लगाते हैं उनको इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं करना पड़ता। हम सोशल इम्पैक्ट इन्वेस्टर को लिए हैं, वो सिस्टम में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं। कस्टमर बस 1 लीटर पानी के लिए 7 पैसा और 10 पैसा depending on the water quality they pay per liter, not on capital. So both this real-time monitoring and the business model innovation together with high-end components of high-end technology which we have used for the filtration equipments, these three has contributed for our growth, and I think this is the way forward for anyone to operate, because equipments like these needs to be managed by professional people.
Mr. Vikas, I think it's very important to ask you about the current scenario where we have the COVID outbreak. और जब लोग ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अपने हाथ धो रहे हैं, यानी कि पानी का ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, has that had any kind of impact on the future plans of Boston Whitewater? आपका आगे का लक्ष्य क्या है, खासकर कोविड की स्थिति को देखते हुए?
In terms of goals, हम last year we set a goal of 500 crore liter of water. अभी COVID वो सभी होने के हम थोड़ा slow रह गए, 6 months behind. But currently this month we'll be touching 24 crore liter of saving. By December we are looking at saving around 50 crore liter of water. हमारा विजन अभी 2021 या 22 के अंदर हमें 500 crore liter of water save करना ही होगा। वो हमारा विजन और मिशन स्टेटमेंट अभी रखे हैं।
Many congratulations for your commendable efforts, Mr. Vikas and Mr. Desing, and we wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors. Before I move into a very short commercial break, I would like to share a statistic with our audience. The Economic Survey 2017-2018 estimated that farmers without irrigation stand to lose close to 14% of their income due to rainfall shocks. For now, it's time we head into a short commercial break. AquaGuard, Harik Boons, an initiative by Republic and AquaGuard, powered by Usha, will return after the break. But let me remind you to join hands with this campaign that's doing all it can to spread awareness about saving every drop of water, because it counts. All you have to do is log on to our website, republicworld.com, or simply give us a missed call on 1-800-120-887788. We'll be back after a short break, and we'll be back with the next Usha Water hero who will be joining us from the state of Chhattisgarh.
A book that opens up a